In other news, Supreme Court will hear today the centre's petition challenging Nainital High Court order quashing imposition of President's rule in Uttarakhand. The Apex Court on last Friday had stayed till today the Nainital High Court order, which had restored Harish Rawat-led Congress government in the state. But the state came under President's rule again after Supreme Court stayed the High Court order. The Apex Court had clarified that it is keeping in abeyance the judgment of the High Court till the next date of the hearing, that is today, as a measure of balance for both the parties, as the copy of the verdict was not made available to the parties. Now, Supreme Court had also pulled up Uttarakhand High Court for not releasing a written judgment. The High Court in its judgment had scheduled a floor test on April 29th. Vikas Sarthi, a legal correspondent, joins us from Delhi. Vikas, what is expected now in Supreme Court? And we know that the din continues in Parliament as far as the Uttarakhand issue is concerned.
Well, the Supreme Court will today decide whether the stay should be continued or Supreme Court will decide further, because on the earlier hearing, Supreme Court was of the clear opinion that the matter should be heard by a constitution bench. But for an interim arrangement, there should be an interim order which should be in that way that both parties should not suffer from the from that interim order. On the last hearing, it was pointed out by the Attorney General that the details of the judgment has not been given to them and how they are going to challenge the case on merits. So just to make it sure that no party suffer from injustice, Supreme Court said that till 27th we are going to stay High Court order. So today the bench will decide whether this stay should be continued and matter should be referred to the Constitution bench, because two conditions were fixed by the Supreme Court on earlier hearing. That first is that the High Court order will not be operated, and second was the Supreme Court sought an undertaking from the Union of India that President rule will not be revoked. That means that no floor test will be done unless Supreme Court gives a nod. So today Supreme Court will certainly pass another interim order, and through that order Supreme Court may extend this stay, or if Supreme Court finds that there is no error of judgment on part of High Court, it is going to give a nod for floor test. Either way, today's Supreme Court hearing is very crucial for both of the parties.
Right, it is crucial. Thank you very much, Vikas, for those inputs on that story.